Hi, I thought I would show you today a slipper that I have made that I am enjoying. This is the slipper, and I actually made this from a flip-flop. A flip-flop that I bought from the dollar store for 99 cents, or I guess it was $1. And I ended up cutting out the top part of it. I just ripped it out. And then what I did was I took a needle and thread and I just sewed a bunch of thingies, just sewed, just holders, so that I could then put I could then, like, based on a yarn that I could then start knitting from. And actually, I did this in 3 different sections. Oh, I have to check my bird every once in a while. I did this in 3 different sections. As you can see, the main section here, this is the main section I did in one pass. It's just a band of knitted fabric in stockinette stitch. And then I created another band here. You can see that it's got some, it's just like an inch band of, again, no, I used rib knit stitch on this part. And I guess I used rib knit stitch on this too. Yeah, I guess I did. And then this I used smaller needles to make a finer knitting here. So that it's basically 3 pieces. The toe piece, this 3-inch strip, or 2-inch strip, and then this 1-inch strip. But it's all held together this way. And I thought it would be cool to put this along the side, but I never finished it, but I just wanted to see what it would look like. This is basically that shelving material, that spongy shelving material that you use for lining your shelves. And I just Mod Podge it to make it a little bit thicker. And I thought it looked sort of like, like straw or hemp or something. And I thought it would look cool if I did it all the way around. So that's, and then the big thing is lining it with leather. That makes it, I had an old pair of leather pants that no longer fit me. And I cut them up and I use that as my sole, my sole lining. And that, honestly, they are really comfortable. Oh, there's my bird. Basil, do you have anything to say? Nothing. Nothing to say. And what else I did here was, sorry, it's rather sloppy, but I just wanted to get the sense of what it would be like, is I also crocheted something to bind these 3 pieces together. So you can see this sort of like viney looking crochet. Oh, there's the birdie. Hi, Basil. Yeah, he's a good baby. To unify the pieces, but it also serves to help strengthen and rigidify the knitting that I did. I also hand spun all the yarn, which I don't think you need to do that. That was kind of a lot of work, and to do it on this is kind of crazy. But my next pair, I'm going to be more careful. I just wanted to see whether it would even work and whether it would hold up. And I have been wearing these around the house, and it is holding up. I thought maybe the stitching here along here would start coming apart because, the foam sort of like deteriorates and can get crumbly a little bit. But it actually is holding up fine. And here's the other one. Now this one I sort of messed up because I ran out of leather, so it looks funny, and that piece is very important. Get that right. I learned that. You gotta get this part right. It's gotta cover 100% of the shoe, because otherwise it doesn't work. But it's the same sort of thing here again with the 3 parts. Right, baby? Here's Basil. Right, baby Basil? Yeah, he's a good baby. He's a good baby. So my next knitting project is this. This is going to be a vest. And I'm using two types of yarn on it, actually, that I knit together. It's the Artiste yarn, cotton mercerized crochet yarn, combined with a Japanese rayon, which I got for real cheap at discount somewhere, and it's gorgeous together. I think it'll be great. And this is just such an easy pattern. It's just your rib knit stitch on smaller needles for the first couple inches, and then I switch over to the larger needles, and then I cut in a little bit for the armholes, and I'm using seed stitch for the first 5 stitches along the sides here, and then finishing it off. Oh, are you saying you love me? Well, thank you. I love you too. You're a good baby. Yes, you are. You're a good baby. Right? Yes, you are. I'm sorry. What did you say? Sorry again. Yeah, he's saying something, but I don't know what. The only things he really says are baby. Baby, baby. Right, baby? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my slippers, and maybe that'll give you an idea to do your own slippers. You could probably just do them with, Red Heart acrylic yarn. You don't have to get this fancy. But they're pretty comfortable, and they won't cost you much. Okay, baby? Can we sign off now? Baby? Baby, baby? Yeah, okay. Bye.